because I'm doing all this blabbering and saying nothing. So we're going to start on our backs. It's really helpful in a yin class to have a strap available to help you so that you can take poses a little bit deeper than you might be able to otherwise. Lying on your back, your arms by your side, your palms facing up. Let's just take one deep focusing breath in through your nose to the bottom of your lungs. As you exhale, allow yourself to melt into the floor, just bringing awareness to the weight of your body and to the depth of your breath. No struggles and no strains. We're going to start by slowly bending your right knee, sliding your right foot up towards your bottom, activating your left foot, your left leg by pulling the toes back and reaching the heel forward. As you take a deep inhale, let your arms rise up towards the ceiling. As you empty your lungs, let your arms fall to the floor behind you. Gently reaching back with your fingertips, reaching heel forward, feeling that gentle stretch of the fascia, that connective tissue that surrounds everything. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, let your arms begin to float back down by your side. So we're just going to warm your body up by gentle movements to start. Another deep inhale, your arms lift as you fill your lungs from the bottom. Another slow exhale as they empty and the arms fall to the floor behind you. Reaching back with your fingertips forward with your heel as you lengthen in that breath. And as you exhale, slowly allow your arms to float back down and by your sides. We'll do that one more time. Fill your lungs as your arms float up. Empty your lungs as they fall to the floor behind you. Inhale, reach back with your fingertips. Reach forward with your heel. As you exhale, slowly allow your left leg to float up towards the ceiling. Let your arms float down to hold behind that left leg. Pointing your toes towards the ceiling, just gently circling the toes around the ceiling as if you were drawing a small circle on the ceiling. And then change the direction of that circle. Perfect. Point your toes towards the ceiling and then gently use your arms to start circling the entire leg. You're tracing a slightly larger circle on the ceiling. Slow that circle down. Inhale up one side of the circle. Exhale down the opposite side of the circle. Just loosening up the hip muscle. One more full circle. And then reverse direction. Again, connecting your movement to your breath. One more full circle, ending with your leg pointing straight up to the sky. Take a deep breath into your belly. As you exhale, pull your toes down, reach your heel up. Feel that gentle stretch down the back of your left leg. As you exhale, gently pull your left knee into your chest. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. Take a deep breath here. With the exhale, straighten the left leg out. The toes pull down. The heel reaches up. Exhaling, pulling that knee back into your chest. One more time, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, straighten that left leg up to the sky. Pull the toes down, reach the heel up, and really feel that stretch. And then remove your hands from the back of that left leg, and with an exhale, slowly lower that left leg all the way down to the floor. Pull your belly into your spine to help stabilize your back. When your left leg touches the floor, just gently begin to bend that left knee, sliding that left foot up towards your body, and straighten the right leg out. Do the same thing on the right leg. So your arms are down by your side. The right leg is active. The toes pulled back, the heel reaching forward. Take a deep inhale. Let the arms rise up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, let them fall to the floor behind you. As you inhale, reach back with your fingertips, reach forward with the heel of your right foot. As you exhale, let your arms float down back by your side. Inhale, the arms rise up. The belly fills with air. Exhale, let your arms fall to the floor behind you. Inhale, reach back with your fingertips, reach forward by heel and feel that stretch along the right side of your body. As you exhale, let your arms float back down and by your side. Use the full length of that exhale to bring those arms down and by your side. One more time. Inhale, your lungs fill to the bottom, your arms float up. One more time. Exhaling, letting your arms fall to the floor behind you. And inhale, reach back with your fingertips, reach forward that heel. As you exhale, pull your belly to your spine. Let your right leg begin to rise up towards the sky. Let your arms float down to hold behind the right thigh. And then point your toes towards the ceiling. So it's as if you're drawing just a small circle on the ceiling with that right foot. Snap, crackle, and pop. And one more full circle, and then change directions. One more full circle and end with your toes pointing straight up to the sky. And then gently begin to use your arms to circle your entire right leg around, as if you're drawing a slightly larger circle on the ceiling with the whole right leg. Brilliant. Connect that circle to your breath, so slow it down. Inhaling up one side of the circle. Exhaling down the opposite side. One more full circle, and then change directions. Breathing. Feeling the shoulder, feeling that hip as it rotates around. Just seeing if there's any areas that feel more stuck or more fragile than others, and just beware. One more full circle, ending with your toes pointing straight up to the ceiling. Then pull the toes down, reach that heel up, engage that right leg. Remove your hands from the back of your leg, and as you exhale, pull your belly to your spine and slowly lower that right leg back down to the floor. Once the right leg makes it to the floor, just bend your right knee and slowly slide your right foot towards your bottom. We're going to use your strap around the bottom of your left foot. So just take that strap, wrap it around the bottom of your left foot, and straighten your left leg all the way down to the floor. So we're going to use this strap to help us progress the stretch. Your right leg is going to stay bent for right now, the right foot flat. Take a deep inhale with an exhale. Squeeze your quadricep muscle on that left and use that strap to slowly pull your leg up just to where you begin to feel the stretch. So take it just to where you begin to feel the stretch, and then we'll take it further with our breath. So squeezing that quadricep muscle, making sure the left knee is in line with the nose. If it has turned out, you're not getting quite the same stretch. You're holding that strap with both hands. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. This is one of the ones where we're going to begin to hold it for up to 2 minutes. If it feels like it's not right for you, allow yourself to back out of it. Allow yourself to find an expression of each and every pose that you can hold with ease. As you exhale, you may notice that that leg just floats up a little bit further without any more pull. That's your body releasing through the diaphragmatic breath, the breath that you've taken deep in through your nose to the bottom of your lungs. The slow exhale allows you to progress the pose further. No struggles and no strains. We have another 25 seconds here. Breathe. Shoulders are relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Bring your focus and attention to what it is you feel. See if you can fill any tight areas with breath, as if you're inhaling and expanding those areas with your breath. And as you exhale, you're releasing tension, tightness, and trying. You're going to release your right hand from the strap down to the floor like half of the letter T, holding that strap with your left hand. As you exhale, slowly bring your left leg out the floor on the left. Now, if it doesn't meet the floor, slide a block underneath of your ankle or slide that left leg down closer to the center of your mat. See if you can get it to the place where the left leg is completely supported on the floor. That way we can focus just on the stretch, not any kind of stabilization around the joint. You're still breathing into the areas that feel tight. You're still exhaling, allowing those areas to melt. No struggle and no strain. Feel that stretch on the inside of that left thigh. It's getting what's called your adductor tendons, the muscles that help to bring your knee or your leg into stabilization and in towards the midline. We're holding this for a full another minute. If it doesn't feel good to you, allow yourself to adjust the pose to find ease. And then bring your attention back to the breath, back to the depth, back to the feeling of that stretch. "15 more seconds, just breathe. Deep into your belly, exhaling slowly. We're going to take one more deep inhale here, in through your nose to the bottom of your lungs. One more really slow exhale, just allowing that air to drizzle out. And then gently pull your belly into your spine to support your spine. Use that strap to draw left the ceiling, holding onto the strap with both hands, squeezing that quadricep muscle tight. We're going to straighten your right leg all the way down to the ground. The heel gently reaching forward, gently pushing down the back of your right knee into the floor. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds here. So we're getting really good releases of our hamstrings. See if you can breathe. See if you can bring your focus and attention to the depth of your breath or the feeling of that stretch. Close your eyes for a moment and just be here in this moment with that breath. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. And then release your left hand from that strap. Just holding onto that strap with your right hand. Your left arm comes out to the side like half of the letter T. And as you exhale, gently start to take your left leg, your body towards the right. Trying to keep that leg as straight as you can, bringing it all the way to the floor. If it doesn't meet the floor, slide a pillow underneath of your leg or slide the yoga block underneath of your leg so that the leg can be supported, not just hanging out in the air. If you'd like, you can turn your head to the left to look at your left arm. And if this feels like it's too much for you, just bend your left knee so that the left knee is bent, but you're still getting the rotation through the spine. We're stretching what's called your iliotibial band. But you're also getting a little bit of your quadratus lumborum, just a tad of your who's a what's it and your what's a call it. Breathe. No tingling or numbness. If you feel tingling or numbness into that left leg, it means that you're putting tension on a nerve, and that's generally considered to be a bad idea. You've heard the expression, "you're getting on my last nerve." That's what it means. So make an adjustment of sliding that left leg closer down towards the midline of the mat, if that feels like it helps. But squeeze your quadricep tendon tight on that left leg. If you're going deeper into the pose, do it as you exhale. We've got another 20 seconds here. So breathe. Breathe deep into your belly. Exhale slowly. No struggles and no strains. One more deep inhale to the belly. One more slow exhale. Then gently pull your belly to your spine. Begin to roll back onto your back. Use that strap to draw that left leg back up to the ceiling, holding onto it with both hands. We're going to hold it here for 30 seconds, then we're going to go into the half baby. So remember, your right leg is active, the toes pull back, the heel reaching forward. Squeeze that quadricep on your left and see if you can draw that left leg up even higher. Your shoulders relaxed, your jaw relaxed, bringing all of your focus and attention back to your body. What it is you feel in the stretch, what it is you feel in the breath. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, gently start to bend your left knee, using that strap to draw that left knee down towards your left armpit. If you can reach your hands to the bottom of your foot, go ahead and do that. If you can't reach that at all, just put your hands right behind your left thigh. You're gently pulling the left knee in towards the left armpit. You're trying to have the bottom of your left foot pointing straight up towards the sky for half of happy baby. Your right leg stays active. Shoulders stay relaxed. Jaw stays relaxed. Breath is deep. No struggles, no strains. We've got another 30 seconds here. If it doesn't feel right for your body, just allow yourself permission to release, taking whatever pose feels good to you. Breathe. Breathe into the depth of your lungs. Breathe as if you're expanding any areas of tightness or restriction with that breath. As you exhale, slowly allow the tension to release along with the breath. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. And then slowly release that left leg back up to the ceiling. Pull the toes down towards your nose, reach the heel up, release your hands from the back of that thigh, and with an exhale, slowly lower that left leg to the ground. If that feels like it bothers your back, just bend your right knee to help support your back as it comes to the ground. Once that left leg just touches down, just let everything go limp. Just take a small shavasana and bring your focus to the feeling of that left leg. We just did a really intense release. Feel the left leg as compared to the right. Perhaps it feels just more alive, more loose. Just rock your legs in and out. Bring your big toes together, your big toes apart. Just feel how it moves compared to that right leg. And then slowly bend your leg. Do the exact same series on the opposite side. So we'll take that strap and wrap it around the bottom of your right foot, straightening your right leg all the way down to the ground. So the left knee is bent, the left foot is flat, the right leg is straight, squeezing the quadricep muscle on the right, using an exhale to pull that leg up to where you begin to feel the stretch. Stop wherever you begin to feel the stretch. What we're trying to do is ease in to the very depth of your stretch. If you make sure that kneecap is pointing towards your nose, and if you gently squeeze your right quadricep, the big muscle in the front of your leg, your hamstring will release and relax even more. If you take it deeper, always do it as you exhale. That's using the diaphragmatic breath to help push you deeper into your pose. So we're holding this here for another 45 seconds. Be gentle with your body. Allow it to open at its own rate and pace. Cooperation is always easier. Check in with your shoulders, check in with your jaw that they've stayed relaxed. And breathe. No struggles, no strains. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel that stretch. We have another 15 seconds here. Be gentle. Be mindful. Re-engage that quadricep muscle in the right. Make sure that you keep that tight. When you keep that tight, the hamstring cannot work. So it gives it just a little bit more of an advantage. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. And then slowly release your left arm from that strap. So you're holding the strap with just your right arm. With an exhale, your right leg slowly falls out to the right, trying to make it all the way to the floor. So if it doesn't make it to the floor, you have options. You can slide a pillow underneath of the leg. You can slide that right leg closer down towards the midline of the mat. When you get it to the floor, you would like it to be straight. And then close your eyes and feel those adductors, the inner right thigh. Breathe into those areas that feel tight or restricted. Imagine that you're expanding them with your breath. And as you exhale, melt. No struggles, no strains. We have 25 more seconds here. Breathe. Give your body permission to open as it sees fit. Release the idea of control or force. One more deep inhale here to the depth of your lungs. One more slow exhale, releasing the last bits of tension along with that breath. Then take a deep inhale to your belly. As you exhale, the belly comes to the spine. Use that strap to help draw that right leg back up to the sky. Holding the strap with both hands, straightening your left leg down to the floor. Toes pulled back, heels reaching forward. Keep that right leg active, the squeezing of the quadricep, the kneecap in line with your nose. Feel the strength, feel the stretch, feel the depth of your breath. We're going to hold this here for another 30 seconds, just allowing a little bit deeper release of the hamstring. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, breathing deeply, exhaling slowly. We're going to release your right arm down to the floor, like half of the letter T. Hold that strap with just your left hand. On your next, gently draw that right leg across towards the left, trying to bring it all the way to the floor. Remember, if it doesn't touch the floor, you can slide a block underneath. You can slide a pillow, a small dog, whatever you'd like to help support the pose. You can turn your head to the right to help give you a deeper twist to the spine. And if you'd like, you can even just bend that right knee, isolating that stretch from the knee right to the hip. Whatever works for you without tingling or numbness into that leg. We've got a full minute to hold this pose, but remember, any pose that doesn't feel right for you, anyone that doesn't serve your body, just skip it, modify it, forget it, forget about it. So a gentle squeeze of your quadricep muscle, again, pushing to get that leg straight, helps to release this entire iliotibial band. That's a really important muscle in both hip pain and knee pain. Close your eyes and feel it. Wherever you are. No struggle and no strain. Breathe deeply into your belly. Exhale slowly. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. And then in your next exhale, pull your belly to your spine. Use that strap to draw that right leg back up to the sky, holding the strap with both hands. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds, and then we'll go into the other side of the happy baby pose. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, the kneecap pointing straight towards your nose. Engaging that left leg as well. Don't forget about that one. The toes pulled back, the heel reaching forward. Breathe. Taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly bend that right knee. Use that strap to draw that right knee down towards your right armpit. If you can reach the bottom of your foot with your hands, that's perfectly fine. If you can't, you can hold your hands right behind the right knee, but try to get the bottom of your right foot to point straight up to the sky. Keep that left leg active, lengthening it, reaching through the heel. Breathing deeply and exhaling slowly. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. We've got 45 more seconds here, so if it doesn't feel right for you, allow yourself the opportunity to release. And breathe. Feeling the areas that feel tight or restricted with your breath, expanding them with the breath. Releasing tension, releasing effort, and trying along with the breath. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. And then slowly release that that right leg, all the way back up to the ceiling. Toes pulled back, heel reaching up. Feel that final stretch through that hamstring. With an exhale, your belly comes to the spine. Slowly begin to lower that right leg down to the floor. If you have a bad back, bend your left knee to help support your back as that leg lowers down. When the leg touches the floor, let everything go dead, a small shavasana. Breathing deep into your belly. Exhaling slowly. Just rocking your legs in and out. Just get a feel for those legs now. How do they feel compared to when you first did all this work? We just did almost a half an hour of this class just opening up our hamstrings. That's just crazy. Let your legs just drop open, finding the place where they feel released and relaxed. Inhale your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let your arms fall to the floor behind you. Reach back with your fingertips. Reach forward with the heels and feel that lengthening along the entire length of your body. As you exhale, draw your knees to your chest as your arms float down so that your hands hold behind your thighs. Just drawing your knees into your chest. Shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. As you breathe in, fill your belly with air. Feel it pressing into your thighs. As you exhale, gently try to draw those knees in just a little bit deeper. You can stay right here, or you can take the full happy baby by taking your hands. I like to take it to the big toe side of my foot. I think classically you're supposed to take it to the little toe side of your foot, wherever you find yourself able. Get the palms of your feet up towards the sky. Either keep your hands right behind your thighs or reach up from the bottoms of your feet, drawing your knees to the outside of each of their respective armpits. And then try to push your sacrum down towards the floor. So you're not rounding up like a bug. You're trying to push down into the floor with the very last bone in your spine. If you'd like, you can gently rock from side to side. We're going to be holding this for another 45 seconds. So find an expression of each and every pose you can hold with ease. No struggles and no strains. Check in with your shoulders, check in with your jaw, that you've released tension. Got another 15 seconds. If it feels like you need to come out of the pose early, that's perfectly fine. Listen to your body. One more deep inhale here. One more slow exhale. Then slowly release your legs one at a time to the floor so that your feet are flat, your knees are bent, your heels are pulled up towards your bottom as close as they comfortably can, and we're going to take a cobbler's pose. A good balancing pose where we've done things from one side to the other. Let the bottoms of your feet come together, let your knees drop out in opposite directions. So you have options here. If it feels this is uncomfortable, you can slide your feet further down towards the bottom of your mat, or you can make fists and slide them right into the tops of your thighs to support the pose. Find an expression of the pose where you can close your eyes and bring all of your focus just back to the depth of that pose, to the feeling of that pose, without struggle, without strain. Breathe into the areas that feel tight or restricted. Imagine that those areas are expanding with the breath. And as you exhale, melt. One more deep inhale to your belly. One more slow exhale. And what I want you to do is take your hands to the outsides of your thighs and gently use your hands to bring your knees back up and together. After those adductors have been stretched so effectively and so long, they tend to be a little weak. So it can cause a little irritation by trying to bring them up by themselves. We're going to straighten your left leg out. We're going to keep your right knee bent. Walk your right foot back towards your body as far as you comfortably can, and then just allow your right knee to drop out to the side. So your right foot is gently pressed against your left thigh. If it feels like that's too much for your hip, just slide that right foot down so it presses against your left calf. We're going to take our tree pose in supine. The purpose of doing this is to allow you to refine your pose and to perfect that pose without being in the weight-bearing position. So your hands are going to come into heart center in a prayer position, right at the center of your chest. The left leg is active, the toes pulled back, the heel reaching forward. Gently press into the palms and gently start to slide them up to cross over the front of your face and then overhead. So you're gently pressing into the palms as you bring your arms straight up and overhead. The right foot gently presses into the left thigh gently presses into the right foot. That compresses some lymph nodes. Those lymph nodes are the drainage system, the filtering system of your body. Feel that stretch between your fingertips and the heel of your left foot. Gently try to allow that right knee to just fall to the floor completely. If it doesn't make it, you can slide a block, slide a pillow underneath of it. So you've opened your pose into the greatest ease that you can. Close your eyes and feel the reach between the fingertips and the heel. Leaving your left arm right where it is, slide your right arm out to the side, just like in your standing pose, where you're reaching back with the left fingertips, you're reaching out to the right with the right fingertips, and breathe. No struggles, no strains. Bring your attention back to your breath for a moment. Take a deep breath into your belly. Feel that gentle push of your right foot into the left thigh and that left thigh pushing into the right foot. Gently bring your right hand back to meet your left in that prayer position overhead. Press the palms together and then release your left arm out to the left. Your right arm staying right and overhead, reaching back, continually gently pressing that right foot into that left thigh and that left thigh into the right foot. And breathe. Bring your attention back to the breath. Feel your belly rise with one deep inhale. With the exhale, gently bring your left hand back to meet your right, that palms pressed together in a prayer position. Push into those palms and gently start to draw your hands down towards the top of your head, across the front of your face, and back down to the center of your chest. Slowly bringing that left knee back up towards the ceiling, bending your right knee back towards the ceiling, sorry. Bending your left knee so both knees are bent, both feet are flat. So we're going to straighten out your right leg. Engaging that right leg, the toes pulled back, the heel reaching forward. Walk your left foot back towards your body as close as you can get it, and then gently let your left leg drop out so that the left knee comes to the floor. Your left foot is pressed into the right thigh, and the right thigh is gently pressed into the left foot. If that feels like it's too much for your hip, just lower that leg down so that your foot presses into the right calf. It's perfectly fine. Find the expression of the pose that you can hold with ease, where you can maintain the focus and attention to the breath and the gentle lengthening of that right leg, the gentle press of the left foot into the right thigh, and the gentle press of the right thigh into the left foot. And then press into your palms as hard as you can, comfortably. Begin to slide them up towards your face and up and overhead. So you're maintaining just a little bit of pressure between your palms as you bring them up and overhead for the supine tree pose. Breathe. Breathe in through your nose to the very bottom of your lungs. Feel the expansion. Feel the gentle stretch between the fingertips and the bottom of that right heel. Be in the pose purposefully and mindfully. No struggles and no strains. Take a deep inhale As you exhale, slowly release your right arm out to the right. So your left arm is going to stay right overhead. Your right arm slides down to about shoulder height, but reaching out to the right, just like in the standing pose. We're just allowing gravity to push us back into the perfect alignment. Keep reaching back with that left hand. Keep reaching forward with that right heel. Keep gently pressing that left foot into the right thigh and that right thigh into the left foot. It gives compression to the lymph nodes. It helps to empty them out and bring fresh fluids in. Take one more deep inhale here. As you exhale, slowly allow your right arm to float back up overhead, pressing the palms together. Taking a moment to re-engage, reaching back with the fingertips, reaching forward with that left heel. And then your next exhale slowly allows that left arm to slide out towards the left. The right arm is reaching back and overhead, the right heel reaching forward, the left foot gently pressing into the right thigh gently pressing in to the left foot. Breathe. Feel that next breath as it enters in through your nose to the bottom of your lungs. The fill of those lungs expands the belly, expands the rib cage. As you exhale, slowly allow your left arm to reach back up and overhead, pressing into the palm of the right. Press into those palms as they gently come down towards the top of your head. Pushing into them helps to deactivate muscles. It helps to open the joint. The palms cross over the face and down back to the heart center. Once you have those hands back at the heart center, just gently let your left knee come back up towards the ceiling and then bend your right knee to meet it. So we're going to end today in a modified fish pose. So you can just skip the fish pose altogether. If you're at home, you can take yourself a couple of pillows, bring them right to the base of your spine. I'll get you guys here in the live class pillows in just a second. So you're going to have that long pillow or a couple of pillows right at the base of your spine and just lie down onto it. Use another pillow to support your head. Just taking yourself into a little bit of extension. I'm going to help everybody here in class get those because I didn't pass out those pillows here in the beginning. I was remiss. So Lee, if you'll sit up for me, facing there. Okay. This goes there. Go ahead and lie back with your head resting on this pillow. Okay. And then you have a choice, Lee. You can let your legs come out straight, or you can take a cobbler's pose for your modified fish. So you want to sit up there, Marcy? I'll slide that behind you. I'll get you a block to support your neck. Go ahead and sit up for me. I'm telling you. Come on back. There's a Halloween theme, too. Well, there's a Halloween theme? Because they're pumpkin colored? You can go ahead and lie back, Marcy. And Mr. Sands. Duh. Mr. Sandman. Right. There you go. So you can lie back with your legs remaining out straight, or you can spread your legs open into the modified cobbler's pose. We're going to take this and we're going to go from here right into our Shavasana, which you can choose to stay like this for your Shavasana, or you can come out of it and come into regular Shavasana. So we will be here for 2 minutes in this modified fish pose. Most of us spend the entirety of our day in a flexed position, meaning our chin and our chest are close to each other. This extended extension gives you a chance to reverse the direction of your spine, gives your spine time to decompress. Find the expression of the pose you can hold with ease, where you can bring all of your focus and attention back to the depth of your breath, to the expansion of the rib cage. And as you release your breath, release any tension, release any trying or effort along with it. Breathe deeply into the very bottom of your lungs. As you exhale, melt. Got another minute and a half in this pose. If it feels uncomfortable to you, allow yourself to release. Allow yourself to come out of it and find a pose that is comfortable for you. Another full minute. If your mind wanders from the depth of your breath or the feeling of the stretch, just gently bring it back without story, without judgment. One more deep inhale here. Really deep in through your nose to the very bottom of your lungs. See if you can make your exhale the longest and slowest exhale of your entire life. Allow that air to drizzle out. Let it drizzle out along with any tension, along with any effort or trying. You can stay just as you are for final relaxation, or you can roll to the side and release your fish pose and come into a standard shavasana, or you can just stay as you are using your fish pose as your shavasana. Do what it feels right for your body. Breathing deeply wherever you are, bringing your awareness to the weight of your body on the floor. No struggles and no strains. If it feels like you want to release from this position, just push the pillows out of your way, come flat back, allow your legs to straighten, allow your arms to straighten. Do what feels right for your shavasana. So does mean bend your knees for me just a little bit? Let's slide that right underneath. That should be a little bit better for you. Let me go ahead and straighten your legs out for me, Lee. Straighten your legs out. Yeah, just like that. If that doesn't feel right, change it. So I'm going to ask you to bring your focus and attention to the next 10 breaths that you take deeply into your belly. As you exhale, I'd like you to count backwards from 10 to 0 each of those 10 exhales silently to yourself. Bringing the focus deeper internally to the breath. And then I'd like you to shift your attention to a thought. Bring to mind a thought of gratitude for some person, some place, some event in your life, something for which you are truly grateful. Hold the thought of that person, that event, that laugh, that meal, whatever it is for which you are grateful. Hold it in mind. Feel yourself smile on the inside at the gratitude for which you feel. And then just take a moment to feel your body in gratitude. Don't try to find labels of what, am I doing it right? Is it this? Just feel your body as you hold a thought of gratitude. Feel your body in that gratitude. Most of us know very well what our body feels like in happiness, in anger, in sadness, and sorrow. Take a moment to see what your body feels like as you hold the energy of gratitude. And then release your thought of gratitude and just let your body come to stillness. Let your mind be still. If anything crosses your mind that brings it out of stillness, just gently bring it back without a story, without an attachment, to stillness. Notice any distractions, but don't choose to let them take you from your stillness. And then we'll slowly start to bring your awareness back to your body by just wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Feel those small joints as they move. Just bring all of your awareness to those small joints as they move. And then spread your fingers apart, spread your toes apart, and bring your awareness to the space between your fingers, the space between your toes. Begin to curl your fingers into a fist, curl your toes under. Feel the skin as it stretches over your knuckles, as it stretches over the tops of your feet. And then let your hands and your feet just relax. Take a deep inhale, let your shoulders draw up towards your ears. As you exhale, slide your arms down and away from your shoulders and just see that stretch between your shoulders and your ears. Feel the muscles. Bring awareness there. And then let your shoulders relax. Let your head just gently rock from side to side. Move it around as whatever way feels good for it. Bringing your awareness to the bones as they move, to the muscles as they gently guide that head in whatever motions feel good for it. And then let your head relax. As you take another deep inhale to your belly, let your arms rise up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, let those arms fall back to the floor behind you. Reach back with your fingertips, reach forward with your heels, and just feel that gentle stretch. As you inhale, fill your lungs with air. As you exhale, draw your knees one at a time into your chest. Let your arms float down one at a time to hold on to those knees. Hug your knees in towards your chest. You can gently rock from side to side if you'd like. And when you're ready, roll over to your right side, just lying in a fetal position, bringing your focus and attention back to just one deep inhale. Support your head with a block or with your hands made into a pillow. And then as you exhale, gently push yourself up to an easy seated position. And bless you. Once you're in that easy seated position, see if you can get equal weight on your sit bones. Close your eyes for a moment, lengthen your spine, and bring awareness to the spine. If it doesn't feel like your spine's at ease, sit up on a pillow or sit up on a block to help bring some ease to it. Bless you. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, see if you can hold that tall and lengthened posture with ease. Take another deep inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, let your arms float up, your hands pressing into prayer position at the center of your chest. Your head drops gently down. You guys have done a wonderful job. Once again, namaste. Have a wonderful day. Bless you. And happy Halloween. I hope you all enjoy Halloween in the spirit of playfulness. Exactly. I'm saying. So just so you know, I will be here next Saturday. We're not moving yet. We are just delayed once again, but we're going to be painting next Saturday, I think. Chris doesn't know it yet, but there it is. We are having a workshop here this Wednesday night, the 3rd of November, it's a shoulder workshop. It's a clinic for people that may have shoulder problems, for us to give you an assessment whether you need something for home or whether it feels like it's appropriate for physical therapy. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're just going to hear people talking about the shoulder. It's free from 5:30 to 6:30. And as my father would say, if it's free, it's for me. So if you'd like to show up this Wednesday night at 5:30, the physical therapists will all be here. We'll be showing you things you can do at home to work on shoulders for yourself, or we'll be advising you if you need physical therapy. We can look at your insurance and see if it qualifies. But again, it's free.
Thank you. I'll be here.
All righty, 5:30 to 6:30.
Are you doing the drive tomorrow?
I know.
Yes, I am doing the drive tomorrow night. As long as Chris has survived the booster, which off camera, while I say, even if he doesn't.